What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea, where Chelsea have just drawn 1-1 to Huddersfield. There's our slim top four chances more or less done. Let's just power through the player ratings because I just want to go home. So let's start with the goalkeeper, Willy Caballero.
He was unlucky to get fouled, but regardless of that, he did absolutely nothing, so he's just going to standard 5.
5, cool, let's roll through it. Azpilicueta, what do you think about him?
He made all right passes. He can have a 6.
6, that's fair. Let's go into Andreas Christensen. I'm going to give him a bit of a high rating because I thought, especially in the first half, he was coming out with a lot of last-ditch tackles. We were playing the high line. He was protecting us a lot. I'd give him a 7.
I agree. He was making them John Terry sort of tackles, through mid-air, and I think he was probably our best player on the pitch.
Moving on to Rudiger. Personally, I thought he was a bit sloppy today. Passes seemed a bit sloppy. Clear headers, I felt like he could have had a bit of a better connection on. I thought it was a bit of a downgrade to the Liverpool performance. Well, definitely a downgrade.
As soon as Salah got out of his pocket, he just deteriorated. Defensively, I thought he was all right, but going forward, he just didn't give much. So I'll give him a 5.5.
I'll be honest, I'm going to give him a 4.
Wow.
He didn't play well.
Okay.
And if he didn't play well, I can't give him a 4.
No, fair enough. I'll just meet in the middle, maybe 5.
I'm sorry, 4. Got to stick at that. Let me have this one. Okay, moving on to wing backs. Now you, from speaking to you after the game, you do have a bit to say about Zappacosta, so I'm going to let you talk.
Well, I think, taking him off was the absolute right decision, bringing on Giroud. Zappacosta, that was probably his worst game in a Chelsea shirt I've seen ever. So, without a doubt, the absolute worst player on the pitch.
What went wrong for him?
What didn't go right for him is the question.
Let me know.
His crossing was poor, his charges forward was wrong, and in the first half, he was defending on the left side of the pitch. He is a right back. A right back does not come over to the left back's position to defend on the left. So, literally, for being out of position too much, for no defensive effort, for no support to the attack, I'm giving him a 2.
Let me ask you a question, because Victor Moses and Zappacosta have both come for a lot of stick this season. Who would you start next season if we were stuck with both of them again?
Moses.
If you didn't hear, that's Louis in the back saying neither.
I heard that, but you've got to answer the question you're given. Personally, I'll start another right back, but out of the 2, I'll start Victor Moses.
Why is that?
He's got a lot more going forward, with the counter-attacking, he's really, really good. And you know what, he's actually got some defensive discipline in him. He's just been a bit unlucky this season, come under some bad games, and the fans have turned on him very, very quickly. I think a bit too soon.
See, I slightly disagree, but I'm going to leave that to another time. That's another video for another time. Let's go straight to the other wing-back, Marcos Alonso. Goal scorer today, kind of by accident, but still goal scorer today. What are your thoughts on him?
Well, goal scorers always stay high with me. I mean, other than that, he was a little bit quiet as well. I think I'll stick him on the same as Christensen, 7.
5. If you're saying he didn't offer much and he got a goal as an accident, how can you give him a high rating?
He had an average performance, and obviously the only thing that gives him the rating is the goal. Goals do.
I'll go up to 6, but that's only because he scored. I'm really looking to give him a 5.
I really want to give him we're going to agree to disagree. We'll just settle for 6 because.
All right, cool.
We're going to argue all night.
Okay, into midfield, N'Golo Kante. Seriously, where the hell would we be without this guy? I say the same thing every week. This guy is the best player in our team.
I think if it was for Kante, it would be us celebrating the draw tonight, not Huddersfield to stay up. He's an absolute maestro. 6.5, solid.
I'm going 8 for him. He's my man of the match.
I think Christian's man of the match to me.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I think we'll give a Lewis rating of 8.5, but as for the official rating, I think you can have 7, an official.
All right, you've given me the last 2. I'll give you this one. Let's move into Cesc Fabregas now. I'll be real. There he goes. I didn't think it was the best performance. Chris rinsed into him today in his fan camp today, and I think he said what he had to say for all of us.
Yeah, if Chris wasn't, I would. I've got a chance to say it now. Fabregas, second worst player on the pitch. So I'll say joint second worst because we'll address that later. Obviously, he did not turn up today. And what is going to, please excuse my language, what's going to really fucking piss me off is Fabregas is going to collect his paycheck in the day and not give a crap. For that performance, half a team should have their wages deducted for that performance.
See, I thought that performance was more based on how Huddersfield were playing, though.
Not even that. It
They were playing for the draw. They were making it difficult for us.
it
It was hard to
yeah.
cope with.
But it wasn't until they scored we actually started playing up. It wasn't until Giroud come on we started playing properly. Anyway, I don't know how Fabregas is. I want to give him a 3, but I'll leave this one up to you.
I'll just give it to you as well, 2-2. You can have a 3. Moving on to Willian now. I thought this was Willian going back to the same Willian from the start of the season. I thought he was very poor today. So many lost balls come for him. He got dispossessed so many times. His decision making was poor. I'm giving him a 3. I don't know about you.
Maybe not a 3, but I do agree he was really, really poor today. But saying he's a 3, saying he played as bad as Zappacosta and Fabregas. So he does get a low score of 4 in my opinion. Maybe even 3.5 if we negotiate. But I do agree he just got dispossessed so many times. He just didn't look up to what he can do. Like the likes of Barcelona games and every other game like that, he's been playing exceptional in.
I'll level with you. I don't want to argue about this one too, so I'm going to leave it to you guys. 3 or 4, you guys make the choice to see in the comments section below. But moving on again, Pedro now.
It is clear he's rusty. He is very, very rusty. We haven't used him much this season. He just looked non-existent. So, I mean...
Can I level with you? Pedro's one of the players I'd be looking to get rid of. I think he's really dropped off this season.
I've been saying this. I said this, obviously not on fan cam because I forgot to mention it, but we need a massive overhaul this season. Pedro's one of them guys. He can have a 3.5.
I'll go for a 3 as well. But again, if you guys disagree, comment section. But this is one that no one will disagree on. Alvaro Morata, he did nothing today. And I understand that he was isolated. I understand he wasn't getting a lot of chances. But he half-assed pressing the Leicester. He half-assed pressing the Huddersfield backline. He was half-assed into the tackles. He was half-assed into the headers. Everything from him today just seemed half-assed for me. I'm giving him a 1. I don't know about you.
You've been kind to me, but I want to say 2. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I don't think he deserves it.
What was his highlight of today? Exactly.
Walking off the pitch.
Exactly.
No, he had one good chance. That's about it. That's probably the only thing that saves him. Other than that, there were so many other chances where he could have just banged it in the back of the net. He did have a poor game. However, I just can't see him being as worse than Zappacosta. I think Zappacosta was downright the worst player on the pitch this season. Not this season, this game. Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to agree to 1 or 2. That sounds terrible enough as it is.
It's the end of the season, guys. We'll let you decide.
You guys decide.
What is the official rating of Alvaro Morata?
0. Louis says 0. Moving on to substitutes, let's just roll this off quickly. Olivier Giroud came on, actually offered some hold-up play, actually seemed like some sort of focal point in attack. I'm going to give him a 6.
6, definitely.
And Eden Hazard, because you get me, I have that one. I'll let you give Hazard. What about you?
Well, brought on by the fans, not Conte. I've literally been...
Got a lighter, sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Eden Hazard.
Hazard doesn't have the fire to light his man's fag. I'll give him a 6. He did some good dribbles, got some good balls in. 6.
Karma, I'll give him a 6. If you guys agree or disagree with any of the ratings, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea. We'll be seeing you guys on Sunday at Newcastle. We'll be seeing you next Saturday at the FA Cup final. And we'll be seeing you at Thursday nights. More to come next season. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on Sunday. Up the Chelsea.